I already installed the baffle. Also, the oil passover, there's a seal and 2 bolts. Now, I can't fully seal this up because it requires RTV in each of these corners. I think you can see that there's a place where there's a gap, RTV in each of these corners. The oil pan can't exceed or protrude past the back of the block. The bell housing will align the oil pan. So I got the engine off the stand. I've got the bell housing. I'm going to use the bell housing to ensure that the oil pan, when the oil pan is installed, is not protruding the back of the block. Okay, so I've tightened the bell housing down, and I just want to show you 2 things. The bell housing actually bolts to the oil pan, and you can see here there's no gap, but I do have a couple bolts in it, and I can show you if we don't line this up now, and you line it up just based on the holes, you could have a gap that big. If you go to tighten out the bell housing, you'll probably bend this here, or break it on either the bell housing or the oil pan. So what you want to do is when you install this oil pan, make sure that that's tight. And we're going to put a bolt in there after we put the RTV in the corners, like I said, so they don't leak. We'll put a bolt in there and make sure that that's true and tight to the bell housing. That'll ensure that we are on the same plane as the back of the block. All right, so I got my Loctite 598, and the instructions say lay a bead on both sides of the block here, where I showed you, and here. That's one, and then we'll put this up here without making a mess. Now it says snug them all up by hand. So once I get them up there, I get a couple to hold it flush here. All right, so the Holley instructions say snug the bolts by hand, starting with the center and working towards the front and the back. Next, we're going to tighten from the middle out to 18 foot-pounds. All right, last but not least, the 2 in the back here get tightened up to 106 inch-pounds. Now we got the oil pan both tight. We just need to tighten these 2. These go to 37 foot-pounds. All right, guys, the Holley oil pan is installed. We're done. So if you learned anything, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.